All right, gang, it's time for another one of those remarkable Pinot Noir deals that we seem to be seeing on, I don't know, Patty, what is it, like a monthly basis? You know, about once a month we see just a dumb deal on a Pinot Noir like this. And today's deal is, it's dumb, but dumb good, not dumb. Anaba. This is a funny one. So John Sweezy started Anaba Wines in the early 2000s. Stanford guy, fell in love with the culture, you know, as we all do. You have a good glass of wine, you hit wine country a couple times, you come up with a little scratch, and then bam, let's get in the wine business. He actually got into the wine business very well. This is one of the more successful wineries qualitatively in Sonoma. These guys do a whole string of brilliant wines that get fabulous press every year. Some blended whites, they do Syrah, that's brilliant, more on that later, hint, hint. And they do a series of Pinot Noirs, single vineyard Pinot Noirs from Roberts Road. They get access to great vineyard sites, just everything dreamy with this operation. But you know, sometimes you can't sell everything, right? So again, we get the phone call and on today's price. It's really good, super good. So this is the Anaba Wines 2019 Pinot Noir Sonoma Coast. Now, you know, Sonoma Coast means a lot of things, and especially nowadays. And I wish I could find more technical information on vineyard sourcing for this wine, but alas, I could not. It was merely a range of beautiful vineyards in the Sonoma Coast. Where in the Sonoma Coast? Don't exactly know. Don't know which vineyards. It's a bunch of clones. There's your 667s and your 777s and your Pomards and your 115s, and all these fun clones are in this wine. Katie Wilson, super talented winemaker. She's got her own label too, makes some really good stuff on her own label as well. And she just crafts really honest, pure wines, right? These aren't like big wines like Costa Brown. They're not like, you know, leaner, more restrained wines like you get from some of the true Sonoma Occidental stuff. These are just like fastball down the middle of the plate Pinot Noirs. You know what I mean? And the world needs more of these wines. I love the variety of style out there. And this is kind of like the foundational style for Sonoma County Pinot Noir. You know, this is the style that kind of started it all. These are tried and true, beautiful wines down there to classic Pinot Noir colors. Look at that, just makes you want to drink it. What do you want your Pinot Noir to do for you? What can your Pinot Noir do for you? This one does it all. You have tanginess. You got that bright red cherry fruit. A little touch of oak. I forget what they said, maybe 30% new here. You get spice. You get the baking spice. You get a touch of that orange peel character that I love in Pinot Noir. You get the strawberry, but more like a tangy macerated red cherry. You go into that cherry sours type vibe. What a complete wine. What a complete, joyful bottle of Pinot Noir. In 2019, excellent vintage. So it wasn't like, this isn't like a 2020 where it's like, was there a fire? Was there not a fire? No, none of those conversations here. This is legit, beautiful Pinot Noir from the Sonoma Coast in a great vintage. Fabulous press, 93 points from Advocate. Big number. This isn't something that caught a 78 and they're like, oh my God, what do we do? I think the winery is probably just in a situation a lot of other wineries where you know, between COVID and everything else, there was this big hiccup in walk-in trade. And if you didn't have all your distribution networks completely lined up and firing on all cylinders, then you might have had the chance to be stuck with a little bit of wine. We've seen this more than once with some great wineries that have come through these doors. And Anaba is a really, really good winery. It's unfortunate they were stuck with a little bit of wine, but we're happy that they were because it's really delicious wine. Long story short, you get $55 Sonoma Coast Pinot Noir from a top flight producer with a 93.0 Advocate score for $25. $24.98. Does the microphone pick that up? Can't say. $25. Don't tell anybody. Well, no, tell people, seriously, because we want to sell it. And it's really good. So $55 Pinot Noir, $25. What a banging deal. This is one of the best Pinot Noir deals, in all seriousness, that we've come across this year. And we've seen a few dandies already, and I'm sure there's more to come. But in the meantime, sink your teeth into this bad boy. This wine is gorgeous.